Hi everyone! If I'm sounding a bit weird, it is because I've caught a cold, a nasty one, but I'm doing much better now. I haven't really been able to do anything for the past 2 weeks, which means that this video that was supposed to be posted a little earlier this December got a little delayed, but here we are now. Anyway, today I will be opening this giant advent calendar from Pen Store that is supposed to be filled with art supplies from a bunch of different brands, and this one sells out every year, so I'm very happy that I could get my hands on one. And only a few minutes before I started recording this, I realized how freaking reflective it is. Also, this is so big, it doesn't even fit on my top view camera unless I turn it sideways. So this will be interesting to film. I will have to figure out how to prop it up in a good way without a lot of glare so that you can actually see what is going on. But yeah, I will open it up and see what's inside, and I've heard some mixed reviews, some good ones, some bad ones. Some say that it isn't worth the money, that it has just been crap. I don't know. It seems to be good brands though. I paid $50 for this, which isn't too bad, but my question is it worth it? But yeah, let's get started. Let's start with number 1, and this is a long one. Oh, it's a Sharpie pen. So this one seemed to have a brush nib, and it looks like it is the Sharpie paint markers, which I've only seen but I never tried, so let's see. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, it looks very nice and opaque. I think I'll have to get some more of these and try out. But yeah, let's make a little kitty. So let's find number 2. All the way down there and over there, there's a kitty. It's almost like a little candy. Seems like a little watercolor pan from Sennelier. So I have a few watercolor tubes from Sennelier. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I never tried their watercolor pans before. It is a very high quality watercolor brand. I say at the same time as there's a bunch of paper fuzzies in the paint, but I think a little bit of water will dissolve the paper. Oh, that is some nice pigmented colors. Let's make another kitty. Number 3, we got all the way down here. Got some more watercolors, and this time it's a tube of watercolors from Sennelier or Sennelier. Again, I'm not really sure how to say it. So far we only got red colors, so it's nice with something different. Also very nice and pigmented. And then all the way at the top we got number 4, which also is a long one. Oh, we got a Copic Chow marker. Yeah, this one is very familiar, but it seems like they have changed the design a bit when I compare it to one of my old Copic Chows. On the old one you can clearly see the color code on both sides of the marker. We also have the color name, but on the new one we only have this tiny little color code, which isn't that visible. I don't understand why they have changed it, but it's probably the same good quality. This is the V15, by the way, one of my favorite colors, so I'm actually quite happy that I got another one of these. And now the kitty. Moving down a bit, we got number 5. An Artline brush pen. It has this very nice pointy brush tip. I do love me some good brush tip pens. Oh, this is nice. Very juicy. I love how flexible the nib is. We have number 6 over here. We got a Jelly Roll gel pen. So this Jelly Roll is called Moonlight, and we got this little holographic moon symbol. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be shimmery or something. Not my favorite color, if I'm gonna be honest, this pinkish orangey color. But let's check it out. It's like a brownish terracotta orangey color, but I don't see any shimmer or anything, so I'm not really sure what this moonlight thing is. Number 7, and we got a lot of pens so far, and this also looks like a long one, so we might get another pen. Yes, indeed, we got another pen, another Sharpie. Yeah, this is just a regular Sharpie pen, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's a Sharpie. Number 8 could also be another pen. I mean, I don't mind getting pens. Oh, what is this? Well, I didn't expect this one. We got a Naruto friction pen. This one was a bit of a surprise. So if you don't know, the friction pens are erasable ballpoint pens, and I love them. It's another red art supply, or I don't think this is an art supply either though. So when using this little rubber eraser, the heat will make the ink disappear. Let's make a kitty. Number 9, another long one. Might be another pen or pencil maybe. We haven't gotten a pencil yet. A Kuretake brush pen. I have the Kuretake Sig Clean Color Real brush pen, and that is a mouthful. So let's see if I can open this. That was a lot easier than opening the Copic Acrylic markers. So the real brush thing is actually that the pen got a real bristle tip like a paintbrush. I have a bunch of these already, and I think they're really fun to play around with. You get these very nice textured pen strokes. It isn't the most fun color combination so far, but we have more art supplies to go through and we have more kitties to draw. Then we have number 10, which is a big boy. Oh, we got a whole bag of paint. A little bag of acrylic from Sennelier. So nice and squishy. Again, very nice and pigmented. So we will have a little blue kitty. We have another big boy, number 11. We got a tiny canvas for our big bag of paint. Yeah, what can I say? It is a tiny canvas. I don't think I will draw a cat with this one though. Number 12, and we might get another pen. Or pencil. We got mechanical pencil. So this is another favorite of mine, the color Eno. Perhaps not this particular color though, but I love using the purple, the red and the light blue color for sketching and stuff, like an erasable color pencil. I really love how smooth and soft it is to draw with. Yeah, I can really recommend these ones. So we finally got a pencil. Could there be an eraser under number 13? I first thought it was a giant bubble gum, but it seemed to be a kneaded eraser. This is the brand that I never figure out how to pronounce. Brinsil, maybe. I'm not gonna open it up because I want to keep it fresh in the packaging, but it is one of these kneadable erasers. I love these kinds of erasers because they don't leave any eraser dust. They're also more gentle to the papers. And this is a pretty color too. We have one of the long ones, number 14. Ooh, this one is cute. Giotto, which I haven't really heard of before, I don't think so. This is the Turbo Soft brush. Does that mean that it is super soft? I don't know. It got a very lovely pointy brush tip. I did actually look this up and it seems like this is like children's art supplies, but there might actually be good art supplies for children too. Oh, wow. This is so juicy. It reminds me a lot of the Ecoline brush pens, which is kind of like liquid watercolor ink, and I get the same feeling from this. Yet another reddish pinkish color. Then we're moving up for number 15. Could it be another pen? Yes, it is. It seemed to be some sort of ink pen from Pilot. The only thing that I can read on this pen is that the brand is Pilot, but I did actually look it up, and this is the Feud Makase, if I say that correctly. And it's got one of these like plastic flexible brush tips, which I really like. I'm very curious to try this one. It got a little stiffer kind of brush nib, but you can still get the line variation, which I like. And yeah, it got a very nice fine tip. Let's make a blue kitty. Oh, number 16 is a big one. We got something that looks like a highlighter pen. This is not a highlighter pen, it is black. I have the exact same pens in multiple colors and they are highlighter pens. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to use this for. Let's swatch it. It very much appears to be a black chisel tip pen. You can use it for writing, obviously, but it is very thick and chunky. But I'm gonna draw a cat anyway. Now we got number 17. Looks like one of the Gansai Tambi watercolor pans, which is a type of gouache-like watercolor. And if you add a lot of water to them and let it sit for a bit, you get this very nice creamy consistency. Yeah, very nice blue. Then we have number 18, another pen one, I assume. Oh, we got a Micron pen. Ah yeah, the classic Sakura Pigma Micron pen. And this number always had me a little confused because in my mind it is the nib size 0.8 millimeters, but it is actually 0.5 millimeters. It seems like we got another gray pen. Yes, it is gray. Number 19. Oh, we got one of the Giotto pen, a metallic one, it seems like. It is basically a metallic paint pen. Got another blue art supply. I have never really been a fan of these metallic pens because it looks like it is a color mixed with silver, which makes the color look very gray and dull, but I guess it's good for like crafting and stuff. Over here we have 20. A calligraphy pen. Yeah, a calligraphy pen, also by Artline. I'm gonna be honest, I am not a fan of calligraphy, probably because I don't know how to do calligraphy. So we got this flat chisel tip. We will see if it shows up on the paper. Oh, it is a smelly one. I will figure out how to make this show up on the cat drawing. Number 21, and now we only got a few ones left. We got a pen from Stabilo or Stabilo, but this is another brush pen. Yeah, it got a very nice and flexible nib. Number 22. Oh, we got another Sharpie pen, and this is a thick boy. This is a chunky little guy. It is so thick. This is another one of the Sharpie paint pens, but this one got a bullet nib, and it seems like it is the same color as before, which is a little boring. They could have sent us another color. Ooh, I like this. It is like the nib is slightly flexible, which makes it very smooth to draw with. Look at this, I love it. I definitely have to order a full set of the Sharpie paint pens to try out. We only got 2 more to go, and number 23 is a super long one. We got a paintbrush. This is the Winsor & Newton Galleria round paintbrush number 2. I can't get enough of these very fine brushes, so I'm very happy about this one. And now, finally, the big one, number 24. This is almost the size of my hand, so I'm hoping for something really good. Oh, we got some Winsor & Newton acrylic paint in the primary colors. If you have these colors, you can basically mix any color that you like. It is helping if you have black and white too though. Seems like the primary colors has been kind of like a theme here. We got a lot of red, we got some blues and also a yellow. Yeah, the paints feel very nice and creamy. So here's all the little kitties, all 21, one for almost all the art supplies, since I decided to not make cats for the canvas, the paintbrush and the needed eraser, and I made one cat only for number 24, which had the free paint tubes. I went ahead and added some extra details to some of the cats and around them, just to add a little extra splash of color. I wanted it to look very busy and whimsical. It is just a super simple doodle, but I think it turned out quite cute. Let me know which of the kitties that you like the most. I love them all, especially this little sad, grumpy one, but I really like this one and the yellow. I also think the ghost kitty on top of the black to make the white calligraphy pen show up was quite clever, but yeah. So here's all the supplies from this 2024 art supply advent calendar. We got a bunch of them, and of the one to me new art supplies that I haven't tried before, I actually really like the Sharpie paint brush pen, and surprisingly also the Giotto Turbo Soft brush pen. I don't know, I just really like the juicy pointy tip, I suppose. Otherwise, I also really like the watercolors and the Copic, of course. So lastly, my thoughts about the advent calendar. For the price, $50, it is decent, I guess. It is mostly good quality art supplies, and I really enjoyed working with them to make this piece. But to be honest, most of them I will most likely never use again. Like this one, for example, and this one, and probably also this. For me personally, I think it is just too many random pens. They will just be collecting dust in my studios. So the final question, is the calendar worth the $50 that I paid? I looked up the prices for all individual items, and the total value ended up at $89, which is $35 more than I paid for the calendar, so you will actually get a lot of stuff for the money. Also, the element of surprise is a big part of an advent calendar. It is a lot of fun, and I can imagine it is quite nice opening a new little mystery item each day. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. That is all for today and for this year. Actually, this is my last video for 2024, so I will see you all in 2025. Happy holidays everyone, and happy new year. Keep drawing my happy cats. Bye!